Houston, Tom Green and the John Benet Ramsey Detective next season.
Don't miss an all-new Falcone. CBS tonight.
You finally got my message, loud and clear. But I have something to say to you as well.
Well, the man speaks.
Well, you know, there was a day when I would like nothing better than to wipe up the floor with a punk like you. You are playing way out of your league.
Come on, Molly, squeeze my hand. Prove that that last night was no fluke. That was no reflex. You did it once, you can do it again. Come on, honey, squeeze my hand. Sarah, get a nurse. Nurse!
Jake, what happened?
I was talking to her. I was trying to get her to
Lorazepam, 1
squeeze my
milligram,
hand.
IV stat. Molly.
What's happening to
Molly,
her?
eyes pinpoint dilated. BP 180/100. Repeat it.
Wait, what's wrong
You've
with
got to
her?
leave. Leave now, please.
No,
Molly.
I'm not running out on her.
BP 210.
What's wrong? Is she gonna be okay?
Help, she's having a seizure. Molly, increase the lorazepam, 2 milligrams, please. Jake, you gotta take Abigail out of here now, please. Molly.
God, please let her be okay.
Who is she?
This is darling. Look at this. Where did you have this done?
It's not a photo from a novelty shop. It's not me.
Well, then who is it?
Remember those letters that I told you about?
Right. The ones you found by the pond. You told me on the phone a couple weeks ago.
Apparently they were written by Simon's great-grandfather, and all of those letters were written to a woman only named Beloved. And on the back of the original photograph, there was an inscription, to Simon, Beloved.
And this woman is Beloved?
Evidently. At this point, I don't know if I believe anything that Simon told me. This photograph was with Simon's things, and he never mentioned it to me.
But, Lily, this is more than just a passing resemblance.
Oh, I know. I'm thinking this is just some guy who just happens to show up here in Oakdale. Now I feel like I've been had.
But what?
I don't know. But I have to find out because time is running out. I have gone over this in my head 1,000 times. Why would this man talk his way into my family, earn the trust of my children?
And if he is a fraud, what is in it for him?
Can you just tell me about the picture? Why did you say to me, Lily, I have this incredible picture of this woman who looks exactly like you?
You know, okay, so when do I get to meet this guy?
Now, he's a Cal's.
He's what?
I gave him a place to stay.
Call him right now and get him over here,
The sooner
please.
the better.
Yes,
Maybe you'll pick up
yes.
on something that I haven't yet.
Hello?
Simon, it's Lily. Would you come up to the house for a minute?
Sure, what's up?
I'll tell you when you get here.
Okay, then, I'll be right over.
Great. See you soon.
So why didn't you tell him that I wanted to meet him?
He's smooth. And I think we should try to catch him off guard. With any luck, maybe something will slip.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, I didn't want mail.
You don't have to sacrifice service to save money. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The Flintstones are back in a brand new motion picture.
Bonnie, tonight we shower.
With more action, more adventure, more more romance, and more Dino. The Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas. Rated PG. Starts April 28th.
I found it. A truly gentle hair color. Casting Color Spa by L'Oreal. It's the gentle, no ammonia color with an essential oil to protect my hair. So it feels healthier than before I colored. Casting Color Spa by L'Oreal, because I'm worth it.
I don't want to scare you, so I'm going to do this very slowly. Burger King calls this the Extreme Double Cheeseburger. 2 tempting quarter-pound burgers smothered with 4 slices of melted cheese, plus a cheese sauce with a very enticing kick. Not ready to take on this much burger? That's okay. It doesn't make you any less of a man. Got the urge?
A flawless makeup or incredible skin improvement?
Neutrogena Healthy Skin Makeup is both.
Clean, light,
Dermatologist developed, clinically proven to improve skin every time you wear it for flawless, fit,
fabulous skin.
Healthy Skin Makeup.
beautiful, beneficial Neutrogena.
Are you threatening me, Doc?
You take it any way you like.
No, you're a surprising guy, J.D.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, careful now.
Or what? You're gonna call your connections? All of these guys who are good with tire irons? Don't you know I could wipe you out with one telephone call?
Excuse me, but didn't you already try that one?
Don't write me off, Jenkins. That would be a big, big mistake. Hey, listen to me. Whatever it is that you want, it has nothing to do with me. So you don't call me. You don't acknowledge me.
Believe me, I'd rather not.
It's a waste of my time and my energy.
You better check your phone service, because I told them this was about Camille. But maybe you heard already and you just don't care.
Heard what?
She got tossed out of your little accelerated med school program.
Really? A medical license for a liquor license hardly seems a good swap to me.
And you're okay with that?
You know, she blew that exam herself because she was busy holding your hand during that hearing. She's a big girl, or so she tells me. She was perfectly aware of what the consequences were.
And it's driving you nuts.
It's none of my life.
Listen, I don't care whether Camille becomes a doctor or not either. But she does. And you can help her.
Camille asked you to do this? I thought not.
She's too proud.
She'd be all over you if she knew what you were up to.
So you'll be one up on me.
Yeah. This is perfect. Because if she knew, she'd drop you like a hot potato.
You play it any way you want, Doc. That's between you and Camille. But you fix this for her. And fix it now.
Now, we have to find out what he's up to, but we have to be very careful. Because if he suspects something is going on, he might leave town, and then I may never know.
So enter the pushy mother from out of town, because if I grill him, he'll just think that I'm being overprotective and just a little nosy.
It's worth a shot.
Okay, all right, let's get started.
Hide the photograph. I'll be right back.
All right.
Careful. Thanks for coming right away.
No problem. Everything okay?
Everything's great. Come on in. I'd like you to meet my mother.
So you must be Simon. You know, Lily has told me so much about you.
Oh, really? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, Iva. Just call me Iva. Everybody does.
Well, it's obvious that beauty and charm run in the family.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. You don't know me at all.
No, that's true, but I do know your daughter quite well.
Yes. So I've heard. And why is that?
Pardon?
I mean, what is it about my daughter that you find so intriguing?
I don't know. I guess I'm always fascinated by those I paint. I'm sorry, Lily. The portrait was supposed to be a secret.
Not from Iva.
You know what? I have a feeling you like secrets.
Oh, I think people are definitely confused about which flea and tick protection to use for their dogs and cats.
Yeah, there's others out there, but fact is, Frontline's still the best. That's because Frontline kills 100% of fleas within a day. And only Frontline kills all major ticks, including the one that can carry Lyme disease. There it is.
For fleas and ticks, Frontline is the veterinarian's #1 choice.
Oh, he agrees.
You are what you eat. You are what you eat.
Fresh, flashy, tasty, refreshing, natural.
Introducing Best Food Citrus Splash. 5 tasty new vinaigrettes. They're the only salad dressings made with real Florida citrus. New Best Food Citrus Splash. Because you are what you eat. Pour on the best foods, bring out the best.
I'm 64. Is there anything I can do to stop bone loss?
Absolutely. Here's proof. In a landmark clinical study, Caltrate actually stopped bone loss in women at risk for osteoporosis, whatever your age.
It's never too late for Caltrate.
No, this isn't a jeans commercial. It's about constipation. You're bloated, not yourself. If you're size 10s, feel like 2s.
FiberCon has natural fiber action to relieve bloating constipation.
I'm myself again.
FiberCon. Be regular. Be yourself.
A celebrity roast takes a deadly turn. And Dick Van Dyke rounds up some superstar suspects.
Instead of the chicken getting skewered, it's gonna be you.
Diagnosis Murders, CBS Thursday.
Me, life secrets. No more than anyone else, but protecting someone else's secret, well, that's a matter of honor.
You know what? We're not going to hold your little slip about the portrait against you, will we, Lily?
Not at all. Just don't tell Holden.
Oh, no. For heaven's sake. You know, Lily tells me that you're an architect.
Yes, I studied in Melbourne.
You know, it's just the countryside, you know. I mean, I love it here, but it's really short on architectural points of interest.
Well, that's in the eye of the beholder, don't you think? I mean, even the most simple barn can be breathtaking.
So how did you,
Thank you.
get to Oakdale?
Well, I was staying in Chicago, and I came here for a day trip and found myself drawn to this lovely city. Did Lily mention the letters?
Oh, yeah, in passing.
Yeah, well, I carelessly lost them beside the
They're
pond.
the most incredible love letters. They're written by his great-grandfather to a woman only referred to as beloved.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'd love to see them.
Would you mind sharing them with her?
I don't mind at all, but
you know what? If they're too fragile, maybe you have some pictures of your great-grandfather and his love.
No, well, I'm afraid I don't, except for the letters. My family didn't hold on to much. You know, we're not, big collectors.
Oh, well, no wonder that you treasure them so.
Yes.
It's just, though, I find it unusual. I mean, for a young man such as yourself, to carry around a packet of old love letters.
I know, it does seem kind of weird, but I mean, since they meant so much to my great-grandfather, they've become very valuable to me. But anyway, I would love to stay and visit, but I was in the middle of something when Lily called.
Oh, and another project?
Of sorts. Yeah. I assume we won't be sitting for the portrait today. You want to spend all afternoon with your mother?
Yes.
Anyway, it was great to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
I'll see you both later on.
I can still clear a room.
That was amazing. You should work for the police department.
All right. But he was a little squirmy, but he didn't give up anything new.
What do you think of him?
I think he's too much of everything. I think he's too secretive. He's too handsome.
You noticed?
I'm not blind.
Would you trust him?
Absolutely not, and neither should you.
Oh, I'm not telling Holden because then he's going to kick Simon out.
Which is exactly what should be done.
No, absolutely not. No, not until I find out how Beloved and I are connected. Absolutely not. Oh, Chris! Oh, my God, I can't believe it. Oh.
How are you?
I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, golly. Tom called and he said they'd already released you.
Oh, yeah, I got out of jail, hit the ground running.
Oh, you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I just had to deal with, some stuff. Burn off anger, mostly. No, the DA, the cops, they're ready to hang me.
I know, but just let it go, sweetheart. Have you had a chance to see your dad yet?
No, that's why I came here, but they said he's with a patient. Mom, I gotta tell you, I really appreciate everything that you and Dad did for me. I wasn't sure how you guys would deal with this stuff.
You're gonna be kidding me. You mean because of the Molly thing? Wait, come on. Sweetheart. Obviously, I was very upset when I found out about your relationship with Molly, and your brother was very hurt, and no, I don't agree with what you did, but for crying out loud, Christopher, there was never a question that I wouldn't stand up for you, sweetheart. I know you're not a stalker. And as far as Molly is concerned,
Mom, let's just leave it. I mean, it's so far in the past.
I know that. I just was gonna say, I assume that in the future you'll use better judgment and you'll learn from your mistakes.
Mom, this is me. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is, I know that you are a very loving, caring person. That's all I'm looking for from you. I am not talking about perfection.
Well, that's good, because I don't want to disappoint you anymore. And on the bright side, I did learn some lessons from this whole mess.
Good. And just put the Molly episode behind us.
Mom, it's a little premature. Actually, I came here because of Molly. I think she really needs someone right now.
Oh, Chris.
Mom, you have to trust me on this, okay? I really think she needs me, and I appreciate everything you guys have done for me, but when it comes to who I see and what I do, it's up to me.
I agree. All I was going to say is, wouldn't it be better maybe for both of you if you kept your distance?
Mom, Carly is not in town. She has no parents, no family, no friends in town. I mean, if Molly went to jail like I did, who would come visit her? You know, I have you, I have Dad, I have Graham in my corner. But Molly, I mean, who knows if her daughter would even be interested in seeing her? No one should be that alone. Not even Molly.
I was right. I have two very loving, compassionate sons.
Where do you think we get it from?
Oh, yeah, I'll blame the parents. They always blame the parents. Truce. You just do whatever you think is right.
Thanks.
First, do you want to go see if your dad's through with this patient?
Yeah, I'll see Molly after that.
Okay.
How is she?
She's stable. Molly had a seizure. It's under control now, but we're doing scans to make sure that there's nothing serious going on.
When will we know for sure?
Well, the scans will tell us if anything new is happening. As for her comatose state, well, we just have to wait and see.
So what does that mean? Is she coming back to us?
Well, anything's possible, but it's hardly likely.
If she, when she comes back, will she be the same?
Well, I hope there are no long-term complications, but I really don't know.
Wait and see. Can we go back in?
Of course.
Molly, I'm so scared. Just please keep fighting, okay? Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
No, Abigail. Molly can fight back. She'll do it for you.
You don't care about Camille. If you did, you wouldn't have put her in this position in the first place.
Is this where I'm supposed to get on my knees?
You're
and
an
beg?
opportunist, Jenkins. You'd use anybody to get what you want.
It's kind of like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
Ha-ha! That's why I know you so well, pal. Sure, you could fool Camille, because she's nothing like you. She's honest. She's straightforward. She's out front.
I know about Camille.
And she's also smart. And when she finds out about you, she'll have nothing more to do with you.
Do I take that as a no?
You take it any way you want. If she wants my help in getting reinstated back into med school, then she can ask me herself.
This is your version of playing hardball.
I said she could ask me, not you.
John, what are you doing here? Why was he here? Isaac, he was here because of me, wasn't he? You didn't rat him about my slapping him.
I try not to give people a hard time. I'm asking for favors.
Favors? What kind of favors could John do for you? Isaac, please tell me that you didn't just ask him to get me back into med school.
It was such a hard decision to go back to work after Sarah was born. She was this little tiny thing, but I was really lucky I could bring her to my mother who could take care of her during the day. Sarah's buddies are Bessie the cow and lots of chickens. I'm never quite sure what ends up all over her clothes.
Tide with bleach cleans so well, it's the only detergent that kills 99.9% of bacteria, including E. coli and salmonella.
I figured one day she'd want a kitten or a puppy, but at this rate, I think we're going to end up with livestock.
Your face has over 20,000 pores. Make them look smaller, your skin smoother, more even with Neutrogena Pore Refining Cream. The daily moisturizer with retinol and alpha hydroxy. Neutrogena Pore Refining Cream. This was worth waiting for.
More Balmex. Do you guys know something I don't?
Balmex really clears up diaper rash and wipes off easily
Without irritating baby skin. Thanks, guys.
Balmex. And look for new Balmex Medicated Plus Baby Powder. It's super absorbent.
Maybe you've heard about the Colonel's Tender Roast Sandwich up the road at KFC, but you still haven't tried it? Somehow you've been able to resist that plump breast filet, deep marinated then slow roasted to seal in all that juicy taste. You might be surprised that any chicken sandwich can have this much flavor. So what are you waiting for?
How about we drop the price?
Okay, right now you can try the Tender Roast at a special Y-weight price, $1.99.
Talk about a torture test. I took a leave to my 2-day walk for charity. With my bad back, I needed something that wouldn't let me down a few hours later. Well, the leave kept me going all day. My heart went out to some of the other women.
Are you okay?
They took something else. A few hours later, they were hurting again, ready to quit. I gave them my leave, and they had a fighting chance.
Aleve can stop pain all day with just 2 pills. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Hey, Aleve! By the end of the walk, people were calling me, Hey, Aleve, like it was my name. So thanks, Aleve.
A troubled and violent young man goes into hiding.
He attacked the police.
Now his parents are so afraid of what he'll do next, they called the police to go in and get him.
We're trying to keep a disaster from happening.
Breaking Point, an all-new 48 Hours tonight.
Bobby Flay hits the spice rack for a little Spanish flavor tomorrow on The Early Show.
If you thought filling out endless tax forms is tough,
You can't do that.
try blowing up your own tire.
Wow, the power of a woman.
All new Candid Camera, CBS Saturday.
Who appointed you my official spokesman?
I volunteered for the job.
John didn't know what happened.
I could tell.
He thought that I was still in the program, and then you go and you grovel to him?
Oh, baby, I don't grovel. I had a talk with the man, that's all. I figured it was worth a shot.
Yeah, did John enjoy your conversation? Because he sure looked satisfied when he stormed out of here.
He had a little power trip and shot me down. But he did say that you're welcome to bring it to him.
Yeah, bad chance.
Look, Johnny Boy got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. But who knows? You talked to him this afternoon and...
I don't need his I told you so's, okay?
But Camille, you've got a lot working against you. The company you keep, for instance.
Isaac, you didn't have to go face off with John. All right? You don't owe me anything.
It was kind of fun.
Fun? God, you're warped.
Call me selfish, but you're more fun when things are going your way.
Can't you just admit that you did something nice? Thank you.
Nice. Your advisor stormed out of here all charged up, and you're thanking me?
What difference does it make anyway?
It could make a big one. When you're the one who has to go second round with the demented mentor.
Why bother, you know? I probably would make a rotten doctor anyway. Too soft. I'm not detached. I don't play head games. You know, I'm a really good model. And I bet you there's a ton of work out there for me.
Well, you could be a window washer for all I care.
Yeah, can't. I'm really afraid of heights.
You know what I'm saying. But ever since I met you, you've had medicine on the mind.
You know, people, women especially. Women are always changing their minds.
Not you. Not on something this big.
Look, Isaac, if I can't have what I want, then I'm just gonna have to settle for what I can get.
Camille Bennett is talking about settling. That makes my skin crawl.
I don't have to be a doctor. I can stop wanting it. I can't.
I heard the news about the real stalker.
Yeah.
I'm glad for you. You know, I never once thought that you were harassing Katie.
I know you didn't. And thanks for sending Jen by the jail.
I thought you needed to know where I stood.
Well, it meant a lot that you believed in me. So, how was Paris?
It was fine. We went to a lot of museums, took long walks.
That's great. Did you, tell your folks about, us?
No. I thought they would have made me want to stay with them. So I thought it was better if they didn't know. I had to come back for Molly.
Yeah, well, it's good you're here.
Thanks for telling Jake to visit her.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kills me to see her like this. It kills me even more that the whole thing started because of these photos.
It wasn't the photos, Chris. It was us and the choices that we made.
No, it was me. And the choices I made. I just wish there was a way I could go back, you know, and do it all right again.
It can't happen.
No. Guess you're right.
You, came for Molly. I'll come back later.
Whatever he's after, it's not about hurting me.
But you don't know that.
I know that because he's had 1,000 opportunities to do so. I've never felt threatened by him. He saved my life.
Which I am grateful for. But, Lily, I would just feel better if I knew what his agenda was.
The answer's in the photograph. I just don't know if I'll have another opportunity to look at the original again.
But what about the letters? Are you sure that they're real?
I need to get a hold of one of them to have them authenticated.
Okay, well, I'm sure there's somebody that does that around here, probably at the university. And then when you're working with somebody who's objective, maybe you'll find some clues you missed the first time around.
Maybe we'll find out the whole thing was a sham from day one.
So, how do we go about this?
This is something that I have to do alone. I do.
No,
I'll
Lily.
sit for the portrait and
No,
hopefully I'll get an
I like
opportunity
everything
to see
about
the letters.
But this alone business.
It's the only way.
No, Lily. Okay, Simon is not stupid. And if he catches on, he might be anything but charming. And I don't want you to take any chances.
Sorry I'm late. You must be starved.
Mom, dinner's covered.
Oh, really?
We made chicken parmesan
and chicken Alfredo.
Ah, you found the new Chef Boyardee chicken pastas.
Introducing new homestyle chicken Alfredo. Tender chicken and pasta in a rich, creamy sauce. And new homestyle chicken Parmesan. Breaded chicken and pasta in a zesty tomato sauce. For older kids with more grown-up tastes.
Great chicken, guys. Maybe I should work late more often.
Uh-oh. We're gonna need some more Chef Boyardee.
New homestyle chicken pastas from Chef Boyardee.
You don't breed champion dogs to get rich. You do it for the love of the breed. Fortunately, what a dog needs to thrive doesn't cost much. Room to play, fresh air, caring, knowledgeable guidance, and pedigree. Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
Almay reinvents liquid makeup in a stick.
And a stick. New One Coat Light and Easy Liquid Stick Makeup.
It's a new kind of coverage that hides your flaws, not your skin.
Incredible.
New One Coat Light and Easy Liquid Stick Makeup from Almay.
If you're getting spring portraits, Sears has some great choices, like their new Winnie the Pooh and Tigger backgrounds from Disney. They're really fun, and only $5.95 a sheet. So get to Sears. Great backgrounds, great price. Hey, it's a great choice.
If you're wet, don't feel blue. Wish for a diaper that lets fresh air flow through. Huggies Supreme Diapers. Huggies breathes all over, so no other diaper helps keep skin drier. And dry skin is healthy skin. Get outstanding dryness and good fresh air with Huggies Supreme, the ultimate in care.
They can run from the law.
We gotta get out of here.
But they can't hide from the past. You don't want to do this.
Oh, yes, I do.
Michelle and Danny are caught
After you die, she'll just be next.
in a dangerous love triangle.
I am supposed to be your wife.
And what happens next
See what you've driven me to.
is everything
You little witch.
on Guiding Light.
Hollywood Squares is a hit with the mob.
We're having a good time.
Watch Blonde the Shepherd, Robin Givens, and from The Sopranos, Vincent Pastore and Tony Sirico.
Forget about it.
Tonight at 7:30 on CBS 2.
There is a place of magic and mystery, a land of wonder and delight, where the native treasures come alive. Flavors that were separate become entwined. Tastes that were ordinary become spectacular. Watch as the beauty unfolds before you. Coco's, what more could you want?
A good pair of shorts is hard to find, unless you know where to look.
All-terrain shorts at Old Navy.
I'm in the mood for good looking. And while I'm at it, strong, relaxed, rugged.
With built-in bungees and a cargo pocket.
Really just my type.
Old Navy all-terrain shorts for men and boys.
What's not to love?
Jonathan Elias and Ann Martin, weeknights on CBS 2 News.
Chad Lowe and Kristen Davis in The John Denver Story, CBS April 30th.
I don't know, they said it was some kind of brain surge.
Well, how bad is that for Molly?
I don't know, just something that happens.
Listen, Jake, I want to call off the investigation.
What? What are you saying? You're just gonna let Katie get away with this?
Katie didn't make me get together with Molly. She didn't force me to lie to Abigail about this stuff.
What are you talking about? She blew this whole thing up in your face.
Look who's standing.
Most people, kid, most people would rip her jugular out and beat her to death with it.
Believe me, when I was in jail, that's what I wanted to do. But now, what good can come from it? Molly's not going to come out of the coma. It's not going to fix things with Abigail.
It would give you some satisfaction.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes. Listen, Holden already apologized, Jake. My parents are in my corner. I don't need revenge.
You're growing up.
And when and if Molly ever wakes up from this, she can go after Katie if she wants to.
I'll tell you what, I want ringside seats at that cat fight. Hey, Molly, you ever decide to declare open season on blonde backstabbers? My money's on you.
Hey, Molly. I got some good news. Abigail's home. She's gonna be looking out for you now, so hang in there, Molly. Keep fighting, all right? I'm not gonna be able to come around anymore because, well, Abigail's gonna have you covered, but I'm gonna be thinking about you, and I'm gonna keep you in my prayers. All right, so come out of this, okay? We miss you. Abigail, hey, I wanted
Chris, don't.
No, please. Come on, you gotta hear me out. Remember when I told you that I had that dream? And that when you got into the taxi cab, it came true?
Yeah, I remember. And it did. At least I thought it did.
It did. And that's why I had to keep what happened with Molly and me in this weird, sealed-off place in my mind. It's like I would go days and I would not even remember that it happened. It was because I wanted to protect you. I wanted to protect you from the truth. I wanted to protect what we had. I would have done anything to keep our dream alive, Abigail. That's why I followed you to New York. And you wanted me to cut it off and to let you go, and I couldn't. But the thing is now I think I can. And that's the least I can do, right? You still want that, right? Say goodbye and mean it.
I thought that when this happened, I'd feel free.
How do you feel?
There's a weight in my chest. I'll never love anyone the way that I loved you, Christopher.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
I've wanted to spend time with the kids, so I figured I'd take the opportunity to sit for the portrait.
That's great. I expected you to be busy with your mother all day. But take a seat here.
Let me help
Let's
you. Let me
clean this up.
I'll get the tape.
Okay.
Papers?
Let's go. Okay, take a seat here. Well, we're getting closer and closer now that I'm finally in the painting stage.
Can't wait to see it.
In due time. Your mother's very interesting.
Is that Australian for nosy and overprotective?
Look, mums are mums.
Mine is very strong. What is your mom like?
Oh, you know, she worries when things are good. She worries when things are not so good.
Do you have any siblings?
But, you know, we were never that close, even as kids.
Are they in Australia?
One is.
But you're not close. That's too bad.
Wow, like mother, like daughter.
I'm sorry. It's just that you know so much about me and my family, I've realized that I don't know that much about you at all.
Well, you're well aware of the intimate details of my great-grandfather's past.
Can you fill in the years up to now?
And bore you to tears? Never.
You never bore me.
You're a flatterer.
It's true. I think of you as a new old friend.
I feel exactly the same way.
I don't think you losing those letters by the pond was a mistake or carelessness. I think it was fate.
We're exactly on the same wavelength.
It nearly cost you those letters. I hope you're being more careful with them now.
Guarding them with my life.
Oh, under lock and key?
Yeah, my version of. Look, something's off, Lily.
What? I don't know what are you talking about?
Well, this won't work. You shouldn't have bothered coming here.
An overactive bladder can be an accident waiting to happen. Presenting once-a-day Ditropan XL. Ditropan XL is the only once-a-day prescription medication for overactive bladder. Overactive bladder is not a normal part of aging, and now it can be treated for up to 24 hours with once-a-day Ditropan XL. For more information, call toll-free 1-888-395-1232. Do not take Ditropan XL if you have certain types of stomach, urinary, or glaucoma problems. The most common side effects include dry mouth, constipation, drowsiness, blurred vision, dizziness, diarrhea, and nausea. Ask your doctor about once-a-day Ditropan XL. And think of all the things you could do if you had effective treatment for overactive bladder.
My doctor prescribed Ditropan XL. It's the only once-a-day medication for overactive bladder.
I had a blemish last night, but you'd never know it. New Biore Blemish Balm gives you visible results overnight. Only Biore Blemish Balm forms a tiny gel patch to treat acne, and it won't dry your skin. Say goodnight to that blemish. Biore, clean, honest.
How long does it take for a kid to pick up a stomach virus?
A split second.
So I asked my pediatrician what she uses. She said Lysol disinfectant spray.
Lysol disinfectant spray kills 99.9% of illness-causing viruses in seconds, like rotavirus that can cause intestinal illness. No spray kills more.
No wonder pediatricians use Lysol spray in their own homes.
Lysol spray beats viruses. Nothing beats Lysol spray.
Spice rash. Try it. Delicious.
Simon, what's wrong?
You tell me.
We were just talking, and now you're shutting me off?
It's because you're restless. You're unable to focus. Your heart's not in the posing. So tell me, Lily, why did you come here?
You're right. I am distracted.
What, because of your mother's visit?
Yes, it's wonderful. It's wonderful having her here, but you know, two women in the same house.
Yeah, but the two of you seem to get along just fine.
We do, but I've wanted to spend time with the kids, so I figured I'd come up here. We could spend some time on the portrait. I just wanted us to use our time wisely together while we have it.
Lily, it's okay. We have time to finish this portrait before I leave, so... Come on, go and enjoy Ivor's visit. We can do this another day.
You're right. Thank you for putting up with me.
Not at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Look, it's fine.
I am distracted.
You are.
Clumsy.
Don't worry about it. Just leave it right there. I'll go and get a broom. We'll clean it up in no time at all.
Sorry.
Excuse me, Miss Bennett. I'm very busy.
No, John, I won't excuse you. There is no excuse for you. You've been mean, you've been arrogant, hostile.
And you were expecting warm and cuddly? Perhaps you'd better go back to Isaac.
No, John, I expect you to treat me and my friends with a little common human decency. That's what I expect.
I treat you no different than I treat anybody else.
You see, that's just the thing. You're an equal opportunity egotist. I will not apologize for my choice, nor will I beg you for anything. I did the right thing by helping Isaac. You were playing God. You did everything you could to ruin his chance at that liquor license.
You know, that would mean that I would have to give Isaac a second thought. I simply answered some questions, and I answered them honestly.
John, don't play dumb. You're rotten at it.
There's a compliment there, if I could just figure it out.
I missed that exam for one reason, and one reason only. It's because you had to get involved and try to ruin Isaac's life.
And look whose life got ruined in the process. Say, listen, the next time, why don't you try law school? You have a gift for twisting the facts around, for escaping personal responsibility. You drop-kicked your career into oblivion.
It wouldn't have happened if you didn't get in the middle of this.
You know something? I did just about everything I could except glue you to a seat in that examination room. I have been your #1 fan since the day one. I found this accelerated course. I made sure you enrolled in it, and I watched your progress every step of the way. And what do I get for it? You come charging in here on your high horse. You start ranting and raving to me about some second-rate crook and his right to sell hooch and push gambling. You blew it, Camille. You went AWOL from the exam. Now you live with it. I wanted this thing for you. In my heart, I thought you had what it takes to be a doctor, but you've proved me wrong, and I don't like to be wrong, Missy. I can't make you want to be a doctor. I can't give you what it takes. The drive, the passion, that's your part. That has to come from you, from your heart, from your soul. Well, thank goodness the fashion industry is always looking for another pretty face.
I have drive.
I'm busy, Miss Bennett. You go prowl the catwalk.
You don't know what's in my soul. You don't know what I want or what I need. You know something, John? Medicine is not about strutting around here in some sort of lab coat issuing orders from Mount Olympus. It's a feeling. I can make people well. I felt what they feel. I've had those sounds coming at me, prognoses, diagnoses, issuing orders, all of these things, and I can't decode them because my heart's beating so loud, I can't register the words. I've laid on a gurney in a recovery room and felt what was left of me and wondered just how much did they slice away. I've prayed that whatever shows up underneath that microscope might mean that I have just a little bit more of a chance at a life. And when my doctor smiled at me and said that the prognosis was good, I knew that she wasn't handing out guarantees, but she had me believing that I had a chance at a full life again. I wanted to be a doctor since I was a kid. But at that moment, I knew I had to be a doctor. I want to give patients hope. I want to be their advocate. I want to teach them that their will can be stronger than any medicine. And that faith makes all the difference in the world. I will be a good doctor. I've got the talent, I have the brains, and God knows I have the determination. And nothing you can say is gonna change that. Don't believe in me. I don't need you to believe in me, because I believe in myself.
Well, Isaac would be very proud.
Oh.
That is where you're going now, isn't it?
You know what, John? I got news for you. I don't report to you or anybody else.
I just colored the life back into my hair.
Laboratoire Garnier creates Nutrice Nutricolor Mask.
It's the first in permanent hair color.
The Nutrice mask nourishes as it colors.
It's like a beauty mask, but for your hair.
Nutrice puts nourishing conditioners and fruit oil right in with the color.
That's when you need it. You'll feel the difference.
And the color, vibrant.
To give you a lift,
Or change.
or give you back the color you were born with.
Nutrice Nutricolor Mask, guaranteed by Laboratoire Garnier, the European expert in home hair color.
This weekend, Enterprise Rent-A-Car announces special low rates from just $9.99 a day. Friday till Monday from just $9.99 a day. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Let's talk lips. Soft lips.
New Hydrosoft, L'Oreal's first hydro-based lip color with glycerin and a sunscreen.
That's why my lips feel so soft.
Improves lips in 7 days.
It's a moisture magnet.
New Hydrosoft from L'Oreal Paris.
Because you're worth it.
Magnetic Springs, the perfect place to test our new magnetic insoles.
My feet ache like the devil.
Our Dr. Scholl's Magnet Energy insoles can help.
Each insole has a powerful magnet system inside.
Really cool. We believe in magnets around here.
Are you one with the magnet?
Feels good.
Treat yourself right at drscholl.com.
For some reason, women with allergies fall the hardest for the outdoor type. Thank goodness for Kleenex tissues. Kleenex Cold Care has 3 germ-blocking layers to help keep germs where they belong.
There's nothing like the smell and taste of freshly baked goods, and you'll find them at Albertsons Bakery. Albertsons has everything you crave, from delicious donuts to rich classic cakes to our warm French bread piping hot right out of our ovens every day. So come into Albertsons Bakery. It's easy to find. Just follow your nose. Albertsons Bakery. It's another great reason to make us your store. Albertsons. Great service and low prices together like never before.
Saw John.
And?
I don't think I can count on him for his support.
Well, he's a stubborn man.
Yeah. Thank you for getting me angry enough to go face him.
That wasn't hard.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty easy to push my buttons, huh?
I think I have something that's going to take your mind off things. I mailed off the rest, but I wanted to personally deliver yours. Open it. It's an invite to the official opening of the Underground's back room. Read on.
First night's proceeds to benefit breast cancer research. It's about the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. Thank you.
Dr. Elwood, please. John Dixon. Dr. Elwood, yeah, it's John Dixon. I'm fine, how are you? Good, good, good. No, I'm not going to take up much of your time here. I wanted to talk to you about Camille Bennett. I'd hoped I could get you to rethink your position on that. No, listen, I'm not trying to influence the program at all. No, I completely understand. I would have done the same thing in your place. I tell you, it's just that I hate to see a promising career like this flounder. Well, don't you really think we shouldn't do this over the telephone? How about if we were to meet somewhere? Perhaps you could get together, Camille, yourself and me, and we could talk this whole thing over. We could reach some kind of agreeable, resolve it somehow that's agreeable to all parties. I see. No, that would be fine. That's good. No, Camille and I will meet you there. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
It's really over. I mean, we broke up ages ago, but he just said that he can really walk away now. The sadness. It's an emptiness that I've never felt before. I thought maybe that you could help me. A little bit of that emptiness away. I need another chance, Molly. I need another chance to get to know you. To take back the hateful things that I said to you. I'll be a better daughter. I promise. And I'll do whatever I can to make things work. I need you, Molly. I need you to be my mother. Molly.
Lily! What are you doing?
Look what Daddy gets.
When you make a Spamburger hamburger,
Perfect.
watch out, because it's so good,
I got it.
it's gone. Spam, so good, it's gone.
It was Lauren's bath time, and Becky wanted to help. I was using the all-over baby wash, Johnson's head to toe. I heard it's milder than every baby soap. Just then, Becky accidentally dropped the bottle and splashed Lauren's face. I got upset, but Lauren just laughed. I should have known it would be okay.
Open heart feels like.
No.